Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I've got a quirky little card to show you today. This is, when I can find it, put it down somewhere now, I can't find it. There it is. I'm calling this an inner fun fold card. I saw pictures on Pinterest and I went away and sussed it out myself. I love this green. I've used little tags in the side, just so adorable. This one I left flat, so it only fits little tags. So this time, instead of adding just tear tape and gluing it down flat, I'm going to be using my fun foam, the foam adhesive strips, to give it some depth so it stands away. So you can fit maybe a bar of chocolate in there, a small bar of chocolate, or other little bits of candy, or whatever you want. Or you could have several tags going in, because that's quite a tight fit. So I'm going to use fun foam on this one. But isn't that gorgeous? And it's a lovely little belly band. All those little fishes I cut out with the die machine, and I've glued them onto my project as well, so nothing's gone to waste there. So I'm going to show you how I made it. And yes, this is card 6 out of my mail cards for the week. I'm going to try and fit 7 in, one after each other, because we do struggle with mail cards, and I think it's only fair to get the men in our lives more involved. So for your pieces, you will need, this is just cheap card, because we're going to layer it up with layers and DSP. It's going to make this really sturdy. So these are you need 2 pieces at 5 7/8 by 4 1/8. You are going to need a piece which is 11 by 4, and you're going to score this at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 8 1/4. Then you're going to need a piece which is for your belly band, which I've adjusted to make a 1/4 inch well, 3/8 of an inch difference when it's wrapped around your card, whereas the other one only had 1/8 of an inch. So I've adjusted that. So you need this at 9 1/2 by 1 3/4, and you're going to score it at 2 3/8, 2 3/4, 6 7/8, and 7 1/4. And then you've got that little bit of an overhang at the back, just so you can attach your tear tape and keep that little belly band around your card. So there are your pieces. You're also going to need 3 pieces at 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. You're going to need 4 pieces that are 2 3/8 by 3 7/8, and you're going to need 1 piece which is 1 5/8 by 3 7/8. You design a series paper, then you're going to need 4 pieces at 2 3/8 by 3 5/8. You're also going to need 3 pieces at 3 7/8, 3 5/8 by 5 3/8, and 1 piece then which is 1 3/8 by 3 5/8. And then you're going to need a couple of tags if you want to put tags in there. I've made one, I'll make the other one together. And these are 3 7/8 by 1 3/4. So I'm going to, we've done the scoring now, 2 3/4, 5 1/2, 8 1/4, and then we've done that 2 3/8, 2 3/4, 6 7/8, and 7 1/4. So these are going to get attached. That's going to be my front piece, because I ran out of this, so I've only got three pieces, because I glued one on the back of here and it shouldn't be on there. So I'm going to grab my glue, and we're going to attach our layers now to our card. Yes, I thought because I glued my DSP on both sides that it would get seen on both sides, not thinking I've got to layer them up to my card yet. So this one is going on the front. We also need to glue one of these on the back, because this is going to be that part on the inside of our card. So this is where you need 3 pieces for. Love this glue, love it. So there is your strength now for this piece of cardstock. You could use just normal Whisper White, which is quite thin as well, I think, but I'm going to have the darker on the front. And I've got, because this has got a little bit of mint macaron in, I'm going to be using some mint macaron to highlight the front of this card. And then this will get glued on there later. We're going to do some cutting shortly. And then this piece is going on the back inside page, which is double the strength. I know, silly me, put a piece of paper on the wrong way round, so... Well, I like making the mistakes so you don't have to, so... Well, I don't like them, but I preferred I did them than yourselves. So that's going to be the inside cover. So this has got double strength, and now this has, because that's where they're going to get layered up. Right, now we need to just, before we glue anything any further, we need to grab our pencil and our little ruler. And these are the outer edges, so you need to mark up 1 7/8 and put a little dot. And then the same on this side, 1 7/8. Perfect. And you've got it there, the bottom. This is going to be the bottom half of your card. And now we're going to cut from there to that corner. I'm going to use my scissors because they're long enough. And you're going to nick it off right in this corner. And you're going to do the same on this side. Perfect. You can disregard those pieces now. I'm just going to get my rubber, take them off, and with these pieces I've done exactly the same. That should be the other way around. No. Oh no, I've marked it in the wrong place. So I need to disregard that pencil line, that's not going to be there. So, because your layers are going to be on like this. Like that. Well, they're going beyond that now, so let me turn that over because that's distracting me. So what I did, I just made sure my layer was on. Let me attach one of these first and show you. It might make it a little bit easier. I'm going to put the 2 inner ones on so you can follow the guideline. So these get layered up in here. Nice little border all the way around. Perfect. And I've got another one here. So you can keep that level right across the bottom and right across the top. So you can see now where your card would go. Let me just see if I've got this one right now then. I need to take a tiny little slither off that, and that is a tiny little slither. Don't know what happened there, but you could quite easily now just follow that line. So I'm going to draw that line now because that's the piece we need. So that one's going there now. This one is going on that side. And it's still too tall. What have I done wrong? Have I got those matched up right there? Ah, see, now one of them is off slightly. Ah, because I used my scissors. So I'm going to have to adjust that. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep it like that because... Right. do as I'm doing right now. Put your paper level at the bottom and just mark there, and I'm going to come down just a little nick there. So I'm going to reconnect those two lines, and I'm going to use my trimmer for it, because you've got to get it bang on. You literally want to take it like about 1/8 of an inch, just past that line. And then you're going to do, once that's attached, now you've got your border. See the border now? Perfect. But, and that's going to stay on that side. I'm going to take a little slither more off this. So don't do as I'm doing now, but that's better. I need to keep that line at the bottom, so I've got white showing. Perfect. And I'll show you what I did with the designer series paper as well in a second. Same principle as what I've just done now. Go down by another 1/8 of an inch, because you need that little gap all the way down the bottom. But you want to make sure your cards are level. Perfect, see? They're all running level across there. With your designer series paper, you want a gap like that. So lift it up another 1/8 of an inch, and then draw your line at the back. And then you can cut that off. And now that should fit on there perfectly. Yay, we got there in the end. So that's what you need to do with the two outer pieces. It's all about the decoration. Right there, we want to get that right. You don't want to just stick it down willy-nilly. And a nice straight line. Perfect. Look at that now, and then that's going to sit on there beautifully. Lovely. I think the first one shouldn't have been 1 7/8. I think that should have been 2 inches. This should have been 1 7/8. And then the next one was go down by another 1/8 of an inch. But that one's a little bit shorter than that one now, but it doesn't matter. No one can really tell that much. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put my glue away just for a second. It's always best I make the mistakes, so you don't have to. So I would come down, I would measure up 2 inches, and on the layer I measure up 1 7/8, and on the DSP measure up 1 5/8. So you've got that 1/8 of an inch all the way round. We're going to be using our pencil and ruler again in a moment. Let's just attach our front piece on here, and then that's the gluing out the way. This is for the decoration on the front of your belly band. I need to pull that up just a little touch. There we go. So we've got an even gap all the way round. Perfect. Now we're going to turn... oh, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. So I'm going to grab my tape, which my really strong Zukwang tape. I love this. And that's going to go across there. You only need a small bit for this. And I'm just cutting it off with my block. So I've got it right the way to the ends, both sides. Perfect. And I used this tape on here. You're going to put your tape there and there. If you want a flat one like the first card, you're going to put them like that, because you're creating little pockets. But because we're going to use our fun tape, these foam strips, Oh, these have lasted me ages. It's the first packet I've ever bought. Mind you, I don't do many shaker cards, that's what. So we're going to take our strip off. And we're going to attach it just as close to the outside edge as possible. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's not like it's going to be holding shaker bits, but you want to put enough on there just to capture your enclosure bottom, and right up against that score line. Because that's how much of a gap you've got now, and you've got that width now, so nothing behind is going to get too jammed now, because I think it was quite I'm going to add that little piece up there. I'm not going to waste none, so I'm going to take another strip, probably just about that much now. So you could fit something, you could even double this up and make it even thicker, but then you'd have to adjust your belly band. So you could get all sorts of stuff in here now. You could put little gifts behind there. You could put little mini bars of chocolate, you know, if you wanted to give this as a Valentine's present, you know, or a gift card even. So they're going on there. Now our inner pieces, I don't know whether to leave that. I might turn that round actually and have it all different on the inside. So they're going to stand off your card now a lot better. Beautiful. So you'll need your pen and pencil again. Pencil and ruler again, should I say. Oh, I've got... And you're going to come up about... You're going to come up about 1/2 inch and in about 1/2 inch. So about there. I'm just putting a little mark. I can see that. And then you're going to do the same on here. So 1/2 inch. Just going to put a little dot first so I can see. And then 1/2 inch up. So that's about there. So you're just putting a little mark so you can see now where you're going to, and then you're going to peel back your tape. And I can get the backings off. And you're going to attach that right on your mark. So it's on and it's nice and straight. So you're like 1/2 inch all round, and press that down. And then you're going to do exactly the same on this piece. So let me find my... Whoops. My belly's rumbling like mad. I've lost my little dot now. There it is. I can see it. There it is. So you're going to line this up, keeping it straight. Push the cards together. Just before I press down, making sure that looks straight to me. And then I can press that down. Perfect. So there now you've got that inner piece, and it's standing out a little bit more than this one. But we have compensated for that with our belly band. And once we know it fits perfectly, and that you're able to maybe swoosh it about a bit. That's going to look good. So I'm going to peel off this. And I'm just going to lay that on very gently, just where I put the tape. I'm going to press that into place. So this can now easily go on and off your card. Oh, she says. What's that? There it goes. Just got to give it some wiggle space. So we know that fits now. Isn't that beautiful? So this can, like I say, stands up like this, and you've got a bit more of a gap now to add your tags. You could probably get 3 or 4 in there now, or, like I'm saying, a small slimline bar of chocolate. It's entirely up to you. Let me just grab the bits. Now I've already been and cut out some of the shapes I want to put on. So I've gone with the contrasting colours of mint macaron. I'm using the little stars that are in there as well, the little reeds. I have another little shape somewhere, but it's gone. Where's my little silver dollar gone? This is for another tag. I've got my fishies cut out ready. I got some scrap in case I need more bits. I found my other little star that came out the centre there, and I have stamped my little, oh, what's it called? My octopus. So I'm going to run that through the Big Shot and just cut them out so we can start adding. My belly's gurgling like mad. So we can start building this card. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Just want to cut this out, make sure it stays on my card perfectly. Oh, it's lining it up. It's a tricky little bugger. There we go. Yay! So we got our little octopus. I made a mistake by cutting the other one out on the same coloured dark card. Just can't find my pokey tool at the minute. Use my pencil. I don't know why that's coming out, but that can go back in my set now. So we can start to build up our little, this is going on the front with the net behind him. I just think that is so adorable. I'm going to pull that and have him like that. I might even have him on, oh, I've forgotten. Right, this is 1 3/4 by 3 7/8. No, 1 3/4 by 3 7/8. Yeah, sorry. These are for our tags, and it's just going through the tag punch, which is absolutely adorable. And then I'm going to round off the corners. Because you never see me cut anything out on the Big Shot because I cannot lift that up here. I am going to get rid of it and I'm going to get myself an electric one. So I decided then to add fancy corners, even though it's for a male. I'm just showing you what you can do. Now I've got some baker's twine, which is very vanilla, and I've got 4 pieces. They're all roughly the same length, about 8 inches. And I pop them through. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this piece, wrap this around, and I'm going to secure that so none of this all falls out now. A little double knot and tighten a little bow, and then we're going to trim the ends down so they're all level. It's just a little cute little bit of extras to go on. people know you've made the effort then. Pull that, and then we can dangle our bits, just make them into smaller bits. Just a small loop. Maybe have that a little bit smaller, and then we can just trim off the ends so they're all the same length. May have got away with 7 inches instead of 8. But there's that other little tag, so that's going in that side. We've got one for this side. I don't have any chocolate onto hand right this second, but I'm sure I could find some small bars of chocolate. And then it's just a matter of decorating. You just want to add dots to all the bits on the outside. You could also use your adhesive sheets on the back, but you'd have a lot of waste, I think, with this piece, because of all those holes in the centre. So I'm just dipping, as long as you get the outside covered. I'm going to have this roughly in the middle, because you want the ends to be glued down, because you don't want your belly band to interrupt that. So I'm gluing him flat as well. He's so cute. And I'm going to prop him just towards the top end of the card. And I've used Berry Vanilla. I think it's so super cute. We're going to open this up now and just decorate the front. Absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to have my little reeds either side. I've got some of my stamps out, and I'm going to use the Night of Navy, and I'm going to be stamping on the designer series paper as well. So these are going here. My other little reeds. Making sure I've got glue on the tips. This one's going here with my small, I think they're called silver dollars, are they? I don't know. Silver dollar there. This one's going to have a large one. Just adding decoration. I think they're just so sweet. This one having a smaller reed is going on this one. Just have fun with them. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. My little starfish is going there. There's my tiny one. And that's going on here. Just have fun. They're just so adorable. Right, now for my, I'm going to grab my glue. It's not glue, it's ink. And I've got my sentiment here. And again, I'm having the same one. Have a wonderful adventure. That is so cute. Love this cloth. So there's that one. And like I say, I'm gonna put the lid on that just for a second, because I've got this netting effect. And what I did was I just stamped it. I don't mind that, even if it touches some of the green. I just wanted to stamp it to give it some more texture. All over my card. Even going to have a bit on the belly band. If you wanted to carry it on around the back, you're more than welcome to do so. Whoops. Just to give it a little bit of dimension, it is. So, back to the glue. And I'm going to have that on a slant. Oh, look, I've smudged it. Oh, don't smudge it, Gaynor. Right, where's my... Ah, there it is. So, I'm just going to poke out these little fishes. Perfect. There we go. Look how dainty they are, but they're so cute. Right, now what I did, open them out and just dots of glue. Pokey tool, touch the glue, pick it up and just add your little fishes. It's just attention to detail. I think they're just so cute. And then some more. I'm grouping them in threes. And then I'm going to have 3 on each card. I'm even going to have some of the tiny ones. Just floating around as if they're swimming around in the ocean. Aren't they cute? Oh, I love them. If you need any more, pick me up. Go back. Pick your little fishies up. And add them on. They're just so adorable. Isn't that sweet? Absolutely gorgeous. So, got a couple left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Doesn't want to go down. Just remembering now where I put the glue. There. So that's them. Our lovely little male in a fun fold card. How adorable is that? Just wipe off this blue paint. And then I can pop them away for later. So I'm just going to nip on the belly band. And that is it. Our lovely card is complete. So there's this one we just made. I'm going to pull that down a little bit more. Smudged it a little bit, and there's the thin one. So it's entirely up to you which one you want to make as well. If you want to add some chocolate or some other decorations, or maybe quite a few of them little tags, they'd be perfect. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry about the many mistakes I've made along the way, but at least I did them and you don't have to. So there you go. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. I really would appreciate if you press the subscribe button as well. We're getting close to 10,000 now, so I'm going to be doing a giveaway once we get there. Yeah, so, I'm so excited. But thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient with me. And until next time, love you all. Bye.